What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. I am rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window here on YouTube for you guys to stay up to date with all the latest City transfer news this summer. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. And finally, wanted to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. Sofascore are going to be keeping you guys up to date with all the latest scores from around the ground, with the European Championships and the Copa America happening right now. Sofascore are also going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest scores from around the grounds, with all the other football games and all the other sports that you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. It's a free app to download. The link is in the description, and remember, very highly rated, so do go and check it out. It is worthwhile downloading to see if you guys do like the app. Links and details there in the description. Anyone that does download the app using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Remember, use my link in the description or the QR code on screen. So we're going to crack on with this video. We've got the outs, we've got the latest on Kalvin Phillips and Messaggero over in Rome. They have been reporting that manager Daniel De Rossi, in charge of AS Roma, is a big fan of Kalvin Phillips, and wow, can you believe that? There we go. They would like to try and sign Kalvin Phillips this summer, but alternatively, they do have some concerns when it comes to Kalvin Phillips. Firstly, over his fitness and injury record, so they'd like assurances over that. There's also some doubt over his athletic ability, so I presume that what AS Roma are angling towards here is a loan deal rather than a permanent transfer for Kalvin Phillips. But there is interest. We know that Fulham are also interested in signing Kalvin Phillips as well, so we'll see what avenue is explored. City would prefer a permanent transfer, probably easier to secure a loan transfer, so we'll see what will happen. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Yan Couto, and the Sun have been reporting today that Tottenham Hotspur are really keen on signing Yan Couto this summer, and Manchester City are believed to be open to loaning him, but are also open to a permanent sale, but would like £40 million for him this summer. I presume if Man City do sell Yan Couto for £40 million to any club, not just Tottenham Hotspur, but any club, and we get £40 million for him, I'm going to presume that that fee does not include a buyback clause or a sell-on fee. And to me, before deciding on what to do with Yan Couto, because he is out on international duty right now with Brazil, he's still got to go on his holiday and everything, he is happy to spend pre-season with Manchester City, but I'd be hanging fire until we know what's happening with Sergio Gomez and Rico Lewis when it comes to fullbacks, when it comes to potentially knowing what happens with a little bit of Manchester City's squad depth, because rather than loaning Yan Couto out, I think I'd prefer to keep him around the City first team squad for the season. But if a club comes in for £40 million, I'd probably say that that's an offer too good to refuse, and if I was in charge, I would sanction that sale. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Bernardo Silva, and Luis Rojo over in Spain has said that Bernardo Silva's £50 million release clause for this summer expires on June 30th. Rather than lasting throughout the whole summer, there is a time set on it, and that is 1 week's time, and it is believed that Barcelona are not going to be activating that release clause. They've got no cash. They can't afford to do so. No other clubs have made any contact with Bernardo Silva or his agent or Manchester City. As Pep says, no phone calls have come in. And so I sit here pretty confident when I say that it looks like there's going to be no Bernardo Silva saga for this summer, and it does look like Bernardo Silva is going to stay for at least another 12 months. That will take him into his final year of his Manchester City contract next summer, though, so we will see what will happen with regards to that, as to whether City will bring down the price and they'll sell him, or they'll keep him for one more summer, or he won't renew his contract, or he will sign a new contract. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But I'd say that's very good news. Keeping hold of Bernardo Silva for another 12 months is always good news, in my complete, honest opinion. Now, moving on to the ins, just got one transfer to speak about, and that is Douglas Luiz, former Manchester City man. We were getting linked with him about a week or so ago. He will not be signing for Manchester City, though, this summer, like Michael Olise. Olise set to sign for Bayern Munich. Douglas Luiz set to sign for Juventus. Now, Fabrizio Romano has given that transfer for Douglas Luiz to Juventus. The here we go from him. It's going to see him join Juventus from Aston Villa for 28 million euros. So Manchester City, I do believe, have a sell-on fee included when we sold Douglas Luiz to Aston Villa from ourselves. That's worth 20%. So we will be getting 5.6 million euros if it is to be believed. Some reports have been saying that it's only above 15 million euros the profit. So we'd be getting 20% of 13 million euros, which would be 2.6 million euros, so around £2 million. So we'll see, but Man City are certainly going to get a little bit of cash added to the transfer kitty. Remember, players have to leave before Man City can sign players. We are looking towards our net spend, as we always do, summer upon summer. So that's what Manchester City are going to be angling towards, sorting out the future of players who don't want to be at the club anymore, sorting out the future of the young players as to whether to loan them or sell them on for profit, and also getting in some nice tasty sell-on fees as well to allow us to go out there and do a little bit of transfer business when it comes to the ins. And I know that it takes City to sell players, but I am still expecting Man City more than likely to bring in 2, maybe even 3 players this summer. It's just a little bit slow at the moment. PSR, international tournaments, players on holiday. It happens. Summer's long. The season doesn't start until the middle of August. Still plenty of time. No time to be panicking. Also involved in that transfer deal is a swap deal. That's why Juventus are paying so little for Douglas Luiz. They're going to be receiving Samuel Illing Jr. and Enzo Baranchea from Juventus, signing for Aston Villa. So it looks like Aston Villa looking for a little bit of depth in their squad as they have qualified for the Champions League this summer. And of course, not really keeping an eye on their own PSR. There we go. That seems to be the theme for the summer. PSR. So if you have enjoyed the content, guys, for today, do make sure you do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming throughout the whole summer transfer window for you guys to stay up to date with here on YouTube with all the latest City transfer content. It's free to subscribe, so I would appreciate anybody subscribing. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. And I will see you guys all again real soon for the next Manchester City video, religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Peace. Ciao for now.